I literally thought it was a typo. And I'm like, hey guys, welcome to Wonder Woman Wednesday. I'm Jared, and today I believe I've got a little bit of an interesting episode for you guys today. So I'm discussing why Wonder Woman should be respected as a character, because it's obvious that DC, certainly not Tom King, that DC don't respect the character. They don't take her seriously. They don't give her the importance that she deserves. So it's up for us to argue for that. So I wanted to kind of go into that. So the first reason is her position in the DC Pantheon. Because here's the thing about Wonder Woman, at least also the way that DC kind of like markets her. So they have this 90s era or actually early 2000s era concept of the Trinity. It's Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman. And that was them like saying, here are the three pillars of DC. And I'm like, okay, that may be true. And you know what? That is true. But you have to treat all three of them equally. Batman and Superman get enough attention that you know what, they do feel like they are like important to DC. Wonder Woman does not. They don't give her good writers. They don't check those writers that they do put on her, so they can do whatever the hell they want. Like, let me put it this way: half the crap that Tom King is getting away with Wonder Woman, he would not get away with on Batman. They had editorial control of him on Batman, and if he, God forbid, did Superman, it would be the same thing. So I don't know what DC's problem is with this character. You know it's messed up when they give Harley Quinn more reverence than they do Wonder Woman. So that's a big problem there. Second off, the fascinating world that she has. Because here's the cool thing about Wonder Woman. First, let me tell you a story. Reason why I really gravitated toward DC when I was first getting into comics is I've always been a fan of like Greek mythology. And obviously, when you look at a character like Wonder Woman, her whole world is Greek myth, and that she gets her powers from all the gods, Zeus, Apollo, blah, 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 blah. And she's an Amazon, and obviously the Amazons are very like intrinsically linked. So it's like she has a fascinating world that has been part of like storytelling for like a long time. Arguably, here's the thing. When you think about it in a way, her world is the most important, because if there was no mythology or like Greek mythology, there would be no superheroes. Because when you think about it, a lot of the archetypes and like conventions that we have for the way we tell modern superhero stories goes all the way back to like all the guys like Homer and all that told these stories about gods, Amazons, Minotaurs, and essentially laid the foundation for what we have today. I mean, comic books are a modern mythology. Number 3, it's her devotion to peace. Because here's the interesting thing. Wonder Woman works because all the other because Superman is not that like he's not as devoted to peace as Wonder Woman is. Because remember, in the new 52, they made her the goddess of peace. And that was like a really cool thing. Granted, they didn't really do anything with that, but it was kind of interesting to like see that explored. And she has consistently talked about how like even when she was made the god of war in the last issue of the first volume of Superman and Wonder Woman by Charles Sewell, Sewell had Wonder Woman basically go, yeah, I'm the god of war, but I'm going to see if I can use it to like use this role to understand war and understand how it can be avoided, maybe change the nature of war so it could be more peaceful, if you will. And it's like when you have a character so devoted to peace in such a violent world, particularly the DC, that's something to be promoted. And 4 is truth. Now, I've long said, even though the Trinity is kind of a made-up concept, I've argued that it actually works because all three of them have the qualities, if you will, that essentially every superhero should have. They all exemplify 3 qualities. Superman is the hope. Batman is justice. Wonder Woman is the devotion to truth and being your true self. And that's the thing. That's one of the cool things about Wonder Woman is she's all about essentially live your truth. Be who you are meant to be, no matter who that is. And you know what? Damn society if they like chastise you, in other words. So that's one of the interesting things about Wonder Woman that they've kind of dealt with, but they haven't dealt with at least as much as I would like. So I think that if they went with that, that'll be really cool to explore eventually. So on that, those are like my 4 reasons why I think Wonder Woman needs to be respected, because at this point DC is just running on autopilot, and that is why I started Wonder Woman Wednesday, because this character deserves advocates for her, and that's why I'm going to give you guys a challenge. Stop being complacent with the way DC handles Wonder Woman and speak up. Use the hashtags King Off Wonder Woman and Retcon Trinity. Blast those out and let DC know that, hey, we're not going to tolerate you. I hesitate to say exploiting, but it's more like being lazy when it comes to Wonder Woman, because this is a character that, by your own admission, is the most important female superhero in DC, and 2, is the most iconic female superhero. So show her respect, the respect that she is due. If she's really a member of the Trinity, she deserves this respect. So that's where I'm going to leave it. Let me know below some reasons that that maybe I forgot why Wonder Woman should be respected. And if you want to become a member, please consider doing so, because if you become a member, not only do you get these videos on Tuesday nights, you also get access to our upcoming movie nights and book clubs, and you get access to our game nights too. We're going to be playing some games together and just all in all having a fun time. And so stay heroic, everyone. Remember, Lois Lane is Lois Lane, and Steve Trevor, Steve Never. She belongs to General Zod, and he belongs 6 feet in the ground. Zois and Max about for life. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.